being from Memphis, of course I want to play well, but I don't want to get into a personal about it. At the end of the day, it's whoever wins the game really gets the glory. So.
And I know you get the chance to go home for Christmas. I mean, how much talk was there? How much, were neighbors, friends, former teammates just talking to you about this game and, looking forward to it?
Yeah, I think everyone is asking for tickets, but it's supposed to be a lot of people from Memphis coming up, doing a lot of family. It's a lot of buzz about this game. People believe it can go any way, so that's a good thing.
How much do you pay attention to what they're doing? Even, I know that obviously you might because you're playing them, but do you kind of keep up with some of those guys and how they're doing and what they've been doing this season?
During high school, just growing up, I was always like a big fan of those guys. They're so much older than me, so I pretty much did keep up with how they're doing. I watched a couple of their games just growing up being a Memphis fan. So
this year, have you watched any of them this year?
Yeah,
just to see how some of your old guys.
Yeah. I've watched. I'm still good friends with Shaq. That's probably one of my better friends on the team. So.
What are your memories of this series growing up? I imagine you watched a number of Tennessee Memphis games over the years. What do you remember about the series?
Yeah, I think I've been to about 4 or 5 of them. I've made trips to Knoxville and I've been at the Forum to watch a couple of them. So.
Were you at the one where Memphis was undefeated in CBS?
The 1-2 Metro. Yeah, I was.
What do you remember about it? Actually, you were cheering for Memphis at that point.
I really couldn't decide. I had liked Wayne Chisholm, Tyler Smith. I was big fans of those guys. And I was being recruited by Bruce Pratt at that time too. So I really couldn't decide.
But you were at that game?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
That game last year where you had just announced and you were coming here and you were sitting
at the Forum.
What was that one like?
Yeah, that was one of my worst memories as far as, I guess that was a reality check. It's our business that, I guess Memphis didn't, once you leave, you're not welcome no more at home. So that was a reality check.
What were you hearing?
I guess saying see something like the LeBron situation, small things like I was popcorn throwing, people saying stuff like you're a hillbilly now. It was crazy, but I still remember that.
But were they comparing you to LeBron just in terms of being a guy who?
Yeah, I seen posters and stuff. Yeah, I did see it. I don't see the comparison at all, but yeah, they were saying that.
So when the schedule came out this year, was this the kind of the first game that jumped out to you when you saw the dates and when everything fell into place?
Now I try not to make it personal. Just at the end of the day, it's about getting the win. So I don't want to make anything personal.
And you've had in some of the bigger games against some of the bigger teams this year, you've had more quiet numbers than as opposed to other games.
Yeah.
How big is it for you to have a big game in this, regardless of who the opponent is?
Yeah, I think I've done other things well as far as just defensive principles. But yeah, I definitely have to get as far as numbers, rebounding, and scoring. I definitely have to get that up. I felt like last game I felt good about myself, but I guess the numbers didn't come out that way. But this will be a good game to get going into SEC play.